self-doubt has killed so many people's dreams, right? And you have people that they're hesitant to do what they want because they feel like people are judging them, and then people are paying attention to them. And I used to tell someone, it's like going to the gym. No one is paying attention to you. They don't even
No.
see who you are, right? But self-doubt is something that a lot of people like struggle to overcome. So how were you able to overcome it and still push through in a confident way?
Yeah, and it's a great question because I think there's a balance. Like I'm certainly not someone that says push away all of the emotion, don't acknowledge it. Like I am so against that. I'm like, I'm a real human. I understand that the process of self-doubt, you and like not having belief in yourself or having a pity party, you need to experience that. You cannot push it away, because if you push it away, it means that it will come back in a different way. And it will be like really, really terrible, like in the sense of, like it'll manifest in a different way in your life. And then you'll be forced to deal with it in an unpleasant way rather than actually taking it head on. Now, what is self doubt? Like, and that's like a genuine question. What is self doubt? Self doubt is that voice inside your head where it is telling you that you are not capable of achieving something, that you are never going to do it. It is like this terrible like record of just all the things that could possibly go wrong just swirling around. And you've got your other side of your brain, which is like the logical side, which is like, well, that isn't actually true. It hasn't actually happened. You are creating a story in your head. And you can either participate in the story or you can just allow it to exist and then go, okay, thank you for your, voicing how you feel, but I actually have this, and I'm going to now go forward. Now, it's very hard to get to that place, and a lot of people can't transfer from that kind of cycle of that goes on in your brain of just complete spiraling of self-doubt and having low self-esteem, to then transition out to go, it's okay to have these thoughts, but we're going to now focus over here. Because, generally speaking, all of those things come up out of fear. And fear is something that we have inside of ourselves because it used to keep us alive, right? So when we were hunter gatherers, fear existed to go ding 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 ding. There's something over there. Maybe I should not go over there, or maybe I should maybe remove myself, or maybe that fear existed so that we could survive. But we're now at a point where we are so advanced and we've got such consciousness that fear exists, which has no relevance to our life. And so it's really about understanding what fear is in the modern world. And that means that, yes, sometimes there's fear, especially as a woman, like when you go to open the door, or it's going to dusk and you're going to go for a walk, there are genuine elements of fear, and for men as well, where you decide, well, should I do this? But then there's also the fear of the constraints of what we can achieve personally and individually. And so for me, right, the fear of going, I'm not going to succeed. I'm going to stay here forever. I'm never going to get past this. I'm going to, you know what? It's just this full drama. Like, I'm going to end up on the street and I'm going to be homeless. Like, it's so dramatistic. And I'm just like, no, you're not. Like, rein it in, girlfriend. And I have these internal conversations with myself, but I do allow them to come out, and then I go, okay, have you free reign. This is it. This is your time. And then I just go, okay, let's be realistic. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. And yes, you have fear because of the unknown, because this is something new for you. And what does that mean? That means that you're going to have to push yourself into situations where you haven't necessarily gone before. You are, and when you have to learn something new as as a human being, and it really doesn't matter how old you are, you generally have fear and you have a bit of anxiety because you're like, what if I'm not good enough? It doesn't actually matter at the end of the day. You just have to give it a go. And that's really where I'm at. It's just like, I'm going to give everything a go, because why not? Like I've tried so many things in my life. I've gone for things way above what I should have. And it's turned out really well. And it's like, and if it doesn't turn out that great, I definitely learn something from it. And that's when I really learn and I solidify my learning and my teachings. And so I don't see anything as wrong. I just see things as like, how much can I learn? And sometimes I get excited about my failures. Well, not my failures, but where I learn the most, because it's just like, oh my God, it gave me just such clarity on what I was doing, where I could learn more, where I could develop more, and where I can go. And so yeah, so like, and I kind of get frustrated with people that are like, oh my God, my life is amazing all the time, or coaches that are like, oh well, you just need to do this, and it's just like, you're not being real. Yeah, like people go through things, even when you are a coach, or even when you've got your poop don't stink. And it's like, and it's understanding how to move through that, and what techniques you use as well.